In today's video, I'm going to share with you a $1 million house hack in the city of Welland. This is a premium, beautiful property that's currently available for sale now. It is a lot nicer than sort of the investment properties that we typically work with in the Niagara region. So it's definitely for someone who's looking to live here in the Niagara region. And it's a very interesting opportunity where you can live in a quality property, keep your costs down, especially in the beginning by renting out the basement. But I would expect that the person buying this home in the future is likely going to want to use the entire home for themselves. So to start with, the listing agent for this property has a nice little video here that we can see a bit more of this property. So it's on a beautiful court, double car garage, lots of parking in the driveway. It's a raised bungalow style, and it's unique where it has additional living space above the garage. So that's where the master suite is. So there's quite a bit of space, close to 1,800 square feet on the upper level alone. Built in 2021 as per the listing. So fairly new property. Yeah, looks well done. It's pretty much a brand new home. So beautiful kitchen, quartz countertops, lots of cabinets. There's a little deck in the attached to the kitchen there, so it's separate from the backyard. The backyard is actually a walkout from the basement, so it's a bit of a lower level than the main floor. Yeah, the living and dining area. So you have two washrooms on the main floor. There's one that's in the common area, and then there's actually an ensuite to the master as well. And I believe they even have a laundry set on the main floor. This laundry set is on the main floor just next to the stairs that goes up to the master bedroom. So because of that, it's really nice in terms of splitting the upper and the lower level. So you already have your laundry upstairs, you have two washrooms, so it's already a very nice self-contained 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom unit. So this is a basement, so huge amount of space for a basement. It's actually a 1-bedroom apartment, but you have a really nice living space, gorgeous kitchen. Like, this is as nice as it gets for a 1-bedroom apartment's kitchen. Yeah, everything's pretty much new. There's a nice washroom as well, and then here's the bedroom. And then the doors that lead to the walkout to the backyard. So you can see there's the outline of a pool. I'm not sure if there was already a pool. Probably just they never ended up building it since the home's only a year and a half old. So they may have planned for it, set the concrete, but just never ended up getting the pool built. So it's there if you want to add a pool in the future. The space is definitely there. So very nice property, listed at $1 million. This property was actually listed closer to 1.4 initially, and then they've since brought it down a few times. Obviously, the market slowing down and interest rates rising is causing them to have to sell it for this price, which is why I feel for the person who can afford this home, it presents an actually a very interesting opportunity, because you're buying it at a price that you probably would have paid more for this home if we were back in February when the market was bananas. So obviously there's some value there in terms of getting a lower purchase price. You need to make sure you can afford it if you're getting into a home like this. But if you can afford it and you rent out the basement, you can keep your costs down, build some equity in the home. And maybe right now, if you don't need all that space, you can enjoy the 1,800 square feet on the main level, 2 washrooms, right? And then in the future, maybe if you have a growing family and then you need more space, you can then take the entire home and use the entire home for yourself. So this property is located in the area between the Welland Canal and the Welland River. Very nice neighborhood. Like, this is a premium. This court has beautiful homes. It's a very nice neighborhood. This entire area is fairly a newer build area, so I like it. You go just north of the Welland River here. This is also a very premium neighborhood in Welland. So definitely the neighborhood for a home like this. All right, so let's get into the numbers. So For those of you who are interested, you can get a copy of this house hacking profitability calculator in the comments below. If you click on the link below, you can download a copy. And this calculator is made so that for homes like this, if you want to just plug in the numbers, you can basically calculate how much money can you expect to make based on some reasonable assumptions. So you can put in what type of appreciation you expect, the purchase price, the down payment. It will calculate how much your monthly payments are for you. It will calculate how much the mortgage is going to get paid down over the next 5-10 years, and how much the appreciation is going to be based on your purchase price and based on the appreciation rate. So definitely get a copy of this below if you are interested. For this property, we're going to put in $1 million purchase price. Obviously, in this market, I would be negotiating as much as possible, but just to keep things simple, we're going to put a 20% down payment, $200,000, your land transfer tax, your legal fees. So your investment's going to be about $220,000. You're going to get an $800,000 mortgage. Right now, we're going to use a simple variable rate mortgage at prime minus a half, so 4.2%. 30-year mortgage. We're going to estimate that you can get $1,600 from the basement, which is on the higher end for a 1-bedroom, but it's on the lower end for 2 bedrooms. And this basement apartment is significantly bigger than many 2-bedroom apartments that we've rented out for $1,700 or more. So you could actually potentially get more in terms of rent from someone that doesn't need a 2nd bedroom but wants the additional space. But keep it simple. Just going to put $1,600 for now. Here's your mortgage payment, property taxes as per the listing, and insurance and utilities are simply my estimates. $200 for insurance and $600 for utilities. So overall, your monthly payments are going to be about $3,658. It's less than your mortgage payment, and the reason for that is the $1,600 in rent is offsetting quite a bit of the costs. Of that $3,600 you're paying out of pocket, $1,200 is going to be paying down the mortgage. So your true cost out of pocket living in this property is going to be about $2,400. But you have to be able to pay that $3,600 in order to afford this home. So again, I know this is not for everybody, but for someone who has this budget, is able to afford it, and is looking for a property in the $1 million price point, I think there's tremendous value in this particular property. And you can see here over 1, 5, and 10 years how much of a mortgage pay down is going to be there. So close to $166,000 after 10 years. And then the appreciation based on a 5% appreciation rate, $275,000 in the first 5 years, and potentially $600,000 over 10 years. So a very good return on investment on that initial $220,000. Plus you get to own the home that hopefully you want to live in for a very long time. You get to live in it fairly affordably, in the sense that it's cheaper than what it would be if you had to pay everything out of pocket. And in the long term, if and when you're ready to pay the entire amount for the home, you can take back that basement, and you have close to, 1,800, probably 4,000 square feet of living space between the main floor and the basement. So very spacious home, double car garage, lots of features that go with that. So hope you found this helpful. Again, I know that this is not a home that everyone can afford, but if you are in a position where you can afford it and the idea of house hacking appeals to you, this is definitely a property to consider. You're getting it at a price significantly less than what it would have sold for if the market was more active. And you're able to do so while getting some income from the basement. And the best part is you don't have to do any renovations. The laundry is already upstairs. There's already a kitchen and a bathroom in the basement. So it's pretty turnkey. You buy it, you move upstairs, you rent out the basement. So it's a very straightforward house hacking property. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. Until next time, all the best.